Okay, so do you guys just want to start the session? Or.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
just
I
thought
don't
I'd
give a
double
shit,
check.
man. Do whatever you want to do. I'm just here for the ride.
Alrighty.
I'm here to have
Well,
fun with
I'm
and
glad you're here to
possibly
have fun.
Now there's a better way to get live TV. Switch to
Imagine.
Frontier Fiber.
I hate ads so much.
Hurry, try YouTube
Yeah.
TV for free with no long-term.
And you all have arrived at the temple to the god of snow and waste. Outside of it is incredibly lively, which is almost odd given what this god is the patron of. Everything around is in bloom, it is beautiful and in no way decaying. But the temple itself has an aura around it that just exudes cold. And it almost... the structure of it... it looks almost like black ice.
Ominous.
So, do you guys enter?
No.
Aren't we planning on taking a short rest?
I think we already did.
Yeah,
I thought-
yeah, you guys took a short rest at the end of the last session. If you didn't,
so-
take it right now.
I assume we were already in the temple when we took the short rest.
I don't think so. We never announced that we entered the temple.
Yeah. I remember us talking about how we'd take a rest in the temple, and my memory, what I remember of like what I thought was happening was we were going to go into the temple, take a rest, and pick up after the rest.
Well, let's go with that.
No, we're not gonna enter the temple. We're just gonna stand outside it like a bunch of dummies.
That's certainly an option. As you all had entered, you felt a chill go down your spine. Of course, Kanik, not Mute.
Woo. Beep boop beep boop beep boop.
There we go. Kanik, their nerves are rather shot and still kind of healing from being asleep for so long. But even you feel almost just the way that your body moves. It's almost as if your muscles are tighter. As if the water that was left in them crystallizes a little bit.
Yeah.
And around you is a rather...
Bitch.
Around you all is a rather elegant cathedral. In front of you is a long aisle, and on each side are pews and pews. It's not that out of place from temples in the Feywild, but it's just a tad weird in general, because these temples aren't meant for worship. They are meant for communication between the realms.
How colorful is this place?
It's a very muted color palette. It's cold blues in dark grays.
This place could use some color. Now, where did I put my dough?
This place is fine as it is. It doesn't need anything special.
And
Cold is it?
You're right. A
it's
few touches here and there should be enough.
it's rather cold. If any of you are wearing or touching metal, you can feel the biting frost and a layer of, not a layer of frost, but a layer of almost dew gathers on the metal as you walk, from the air condensing the water around you onto it. And at the far
like-
end, huh?
Sorry.
Okay.
I was gonna ask, is there like this little place where you could like light a fire?
Not necessarily, because this place, as I said before, it's dedicated to the god of frost and decay.
Yeah. I think that lighting a fire in this man's house would be seen as an insult.
Yeah. You
Most-
can certainly try, but it would be very difficult. And at the far end of this aisle is a very large snowflake. But dripping from the snowflake is not water. It's almost a black ichor. Like tainted water. Welcome back, Grashvag.
Could we roll to see what is this type of water?
Yeah, if you guys want to, you can walk right on down. And actually at this point in time, while Nyx is not here, me and them did talk. They will only be able to make it every other session, but when they are not here, they have given me permission to take control of their character in the form of Qatar.
Laptop issues, gotta love them.
So, the
So,
form
did I
that
miss
you had
anything?
all... Huh?
Did I miss anything?
Only an icicle...
Spooky icicle
Yeah,
snowflake dripping like this black fluid.
yeah. But as I was saying, the form that you had gotten used to a little bit, from Nyx's character is now changed. It is much more elven in appearance and stature. They are very lanky. Their hair is an elegant white, and they wear long robes, but the robes are tightened on their forearms to allow for ease of movement. And they seem very at home in this cold environment.
What do you think the best color to spruce this place up would be? I'm thinking greens with a hint.
I
with a few
think-
black.
I think we leave this place alone. But, you know, it might upset people if you
I would
mess with their
recommend
home.
I would recommend not defacing a deity's church, especially when we're trying to get their help.
Mm-hmm.
Grashvag is unsettled by dripping black ice.
That is pretty unusual.
Depends
what
on
that
where you're
is.
from. Do you all walk down and look
Yeah.
at the icicle? Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
As you do so, give me a nature or arcana check. Those of you who would like to.
Before that, Adric's gonna touch himself on the chest and cast guidance.
Alright.
You said Arcana or
Or nature.
What are we at? What are we doing?
Observing the snowflake. Finally, Aura failing a check.
Yeah,
Hmm.
what the fuck happened? There we go. There it is. My character sheet went all funny, and it was like -5s to everything. I'm like, what the fuck just happened?
Jesus.
It just needed a refresh. It's fine.
Yeah.
So, nature or arcana is same thing either way. So,
Oh no.
I already have somebody making a arcana check, so I will make nature check.
What kind of check are you
Because-
making, Adric? I assume it is.
Oh, Arcana.
Yeah, I thought so. Hey. I assume nat 20.
No, that was a 19.
Oh. You have a +4 to both wisdom and.
No. I have a +3 to wisdom.
Wait, is nature wisdom or is nature intelligence?
Nature
Wisdom.
is intelligence.
Wait, it is? I thought it
That-
was wisdom.
Yes.
I hate that. I hate that on so many levels.
Yeah, nature is intelligence. It's survival that is wisdom.
I hate that.
Okay, that makes some sense.
It's the study of plants. I mean, you kind of have to
Hmm.
memorize that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but for me, I feel like it would be wisdom because it's like the innate attunement with it. It's the same reason why monks
not
and
really.
druids are wisdom.
I would
Yeah.
assume innate attunement with nature would be more of a survival check, whereas
Yeah.
listing like 20 different facts about a tree would be a nature check.
Exactly.
Fair. Well, only 2 of you succeeded. And for Kanek, you rolled nature, correct?
Yep.
This, despite not knowing much or being sentient for very long, for the first time in a while, you can already tell that this icicle, this snowflake,
Hmm.
it's more tainted than anything.
Oh.
It's as if someone took water from a river of blood and froze it down.
Ew. Ew.
And
Fascinating.
for the record, you don't know that, Lyeth, and neither does Adric.
Okay.
Yeah, just because
Right.
somebody succeeds on a check doesn't mean that you automatically know everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
Because I have to be the one
Funny
to tell
thing.
you shit.
Yeah.
Funny that you mentioned blood, and that's because Crossfog is uneasy because it's the color of his blood.
And Grashvag.
Yes.
It's almost the snowflake looks like it's melting. Like the ichor that is leaking down, it looks like it should be reducing the mass, the size of this thing. But you can immediately tell it is kept in some kind of preservation. Almost as if with every drop that falls, it is reconstituted from some kind of other magic, some other source.
This concerns Crossfog greatly because it takes similar properties from his blood, and it's the same color too.
Yeah.
Grossfog does not like this place. Especially black liquid snow.
Talk to the dog and get out of here, then. I was like in the corner, kind of like running.
Black snow has same properties as Grossfog's blood and color.
Is that a bad thing?
Your blood is black?
Yes, Grossfog has black blood.
Wow.
What's concerning is that its exact properties as Grossfog blood. It that fixes
Reconstitute.
itself.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure
I was having Grossfog struggle on purpose.
and I'm pretty sure it's still considering your blood is black.
Yeah, Grossfog blood is black, and snow fixes itself with every drop somehow.
I think it's pretty.
It's prettier if it's purple.
As you all talk, Qatar walks forwards and steps out in front and reaches their hand out to touch the icicle.
Ooh.
Would anyone like to attempt to intervene?
Adric would.
Alright.
Grossfog will perform help action.
Yeah,
I don't know
Mute
something
genuinely
that's
doesn't know
like-
if that's a...
Grossfog holds no trust for a black liquid.
Well,
Yeah.
Audric, give
Mute's
me...
too new to be suspicious, so...
Yeah. Audric, give me an athletics check with advantage because of the help action from Grossfog.
Grossfog holds no trust to it because it's exactly like his blood. And I say that literally too because he has a feat called Black Blood.
Ew.
Yeah, Black Blood healing. If I would roll either a 1 or 2 on any hit die, I can re-roll it and take the new roll. So so it's impossible for me to have anything less than 3.
You... What are your guys' proficiency bonuses?
+3.
3.
Plus 3. Okay.
We're level
Plus
5, so 3.
My strength is +1.
Damn. Yeah, you are able to... How exactly do you want to intercede?
I just grabbed him by the shoulder and just like gently shove him backwards. Like, no, we don't know what this is. Don't touch it.
Excuse me?
You really want to touch the black liquid?
I'm
You
well
really wanna do
accustomed
that?
to the ways of frost. I'm not
Yes.
scared of whatever this is.
Yeah, but I still think this is a really bad idea.
I never said it was a good idea.
Then why do you think it's a good idea? Why do you think you want to touch it then?
Science?
Can't you do science without touching it?
Not really.
What is science?
Don't look at me.
I swear.
You know what?
Now there's a better way to get live
When I
TV.
get out of here,
Switch
my
to Frontier
husband
Fiber
is
and
going
save
to
$10 a month.
teleport here and explain all of what science is to you, okay, Kanik?
Okay.
Grossfog has proposition. Property is like Grossfog's blood. Grossfog does not like it, but what if Grossfog touches blood? Bloody liquid. Well, that's be enough.
You can try.
Be safe.
Grossfog will poke it with one of his fingers.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh fuck.
Luckily, I'm proficient. So, plus 7. Oy.
That's not good, but that's also not like horrible. So. By the way, could you send me that feat that you have, the black blood?
What's that? Earbud issues. Oh, alright, I can talk and hear again, hopefully. Can you repeat what you said?
Could you send me that feat that you have?
Black blood healing?
Yeah.
Where did you even get that from, anyways?
That's what I was wondering.
It's a racial feat.
Oh, that makes sense.
Racial feat? What are you?
Verdun.
Never
I'm back.
heard of that before.
Yeah, it's an
They are
Acquisitions Incorporated.
they're hobgoblin descendants.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
forgot about that. Okay.
There you go, DM'd it to you.
Yeah, thank you. I also just Googled it. When you reach out to touch this blood, do you touch the blood that's dripping down, or do you touch the center of the snowflake?
Rosfag would play it safe and touch the center of the snowflake.
All right. As you do that, the blood stops leaking from the edges of the snowflake. And it almost courses through the flake as if through a circuit of nerves. And the blood, once centered on your hand in the ice, it reaches out of the snowflake and starts to coat your hand.
Oh boy.
Rosfag is being coated in Rosfag's blood.
That doesn't sound healthy.
Yeah, Adric is gonna like try to pull him back.
Give me a strength check, athletics.
Athletics, okay.
Just him or me as well.
Which of you has the higher strength?
I have a
I have
+1.
a flat.
In
Mine
that
is
case,
flat.
Yeah, I'll let you give the help action to Adric. So Adric, make this with advantage.
Yeah, I can see it as Grosfog trying to pull away while Adric is trying to yank his hand off with the snowflake.
Yeah, it's
So
not.
like they're working together.
Yeah, it's not that difficult to pull them off. But when you do so, some of the blood remains and it starts dripping again. Almost like it was red ink. Well, reddish black, closer to a dark maroon. And it starts tracing out your fingerprint on all of your fingers in your hand. and you feel it enter your hand through your skin.
Grashfog?
Grashog, yes.
Crazy deity mind person. Why is liquid like Grossfog's blood entering Grossfog's hand?
I don't know. I don't know why you're asking me that.
Maybe because it's your blood?
I mean,
It's going-
I don't see why Grashog's blood would be here.
Grashfog's blood is going back into Grashfog's body?
Black liquid like Grossfog's blood. Functioning black liquid work exact same as Grossfog blood.
Hmm.
Yeah, Kannik has no understanding of what's happening here, so.
Black liquid look like Grossfog blood. It work like Grossfog blood. It heal like Grossfog blood.
Now there's a better way to get live TV.
And now it
Switch to
just entered
Frontier 5
Grossfog
and save
hand.
$10 a month on.
Do you feel weird?
Does Grossfog feel any changes in him?
You don't really feel anything different. It's just... It just feels almost a little bit... It feels warmer in here than it did before.
Grossfog no feel different, but Grossfog warm now?
Oh.
Do we notice anything like physically wrong with Grashfog?
Grossfog feel no pain. He no feel weaker or stronger, just warm.
As
Like
you...
Grossfog no feel cold.
As you look over Grashog's body, Grashog, how long are your sleeves?
If I were to go back to his thing, his sleeves would go to about his wrist.
Okay. You can't really see anything wrong with Grashog, but their clothes are rather dense and flowy, so you can't see much of their form at all.
Okay.
Stop! You make a mess.
Although Grashog, you do feel the back of your forearm. It feels warmer than any other part of your body.
Grossfog would hold his arm in front of him, kind of like how when you would look at it, and pull the sleeve back.
What you see is that same symbol of an icicle, kind of stretched around and down your forearm. At this point, it looks more like a shard or a dagger, but it still holds those same, like, visual elements that the snowflake did.
Grossfog would have a very confused expression on his face and point his forearm upwards to show what's going on to the others.
Now there's a better way
Grossfog
to get live
blended.
TV. Switch Switch to Frontier Fiber and save $10 a month on YouTube TV.
Huh.
Hurry, try YouTube TV for free with no long-term
That
contracts
is,
or hidden fees.
um,
Uncable yourself. Get fiber internet.
Is that a bad thing?
I assume
Rosflag
that
have
getting
no idea.
It's a rather pretty looking symbol. Though, I do think it's somewhat alarming that you weren't aware of it until. Or it didn't happen until now.
pretty sure that getting whatchamacallit branded by a icicle that has something that looks like your blood isn't a good thing.
I would tend to agree.
Groshbog, ironically, as concerned as he was before about it being like his blood, it kind of feels natural for him to, with the warmth. With him being from the Feywild, working with his mother.
Yeah.
And his fiend father.
Give me a.
Gosh.
What's your spellcasting modifier?
Charisma.
Give me a charisma saving throw.
That's 7.
I got the road. Judy, pick up the ice cream. Pick it up. Okay. No more.
Ooh. Very good roll.
Nice.
Nice.
You can now
14
cast.
just 21.
You can now cast the spell Ice Dagger. Once per long rest without expending a spell slot.
That's cool.
Ice dagger?
Ice Dagger, isn't that what it's called?
Icicle
I
dagger?
think you mean ice knife. I
Ice
think you mean
Knife,
ice
yes,
knife.
Ice Knife.
One sec. Sorcerer spell list. I'm pretty sure it's on the spell list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's on the druid spell list.
I think it's also on the druid spell list, yeah.
It's on Druid, Sorcerer, and Wizard.
What level is it?
It's a first level spell.
First level spell. Yeah, it's called Ice Knife.
So, nothing's happening. Do we just leave?
You still need to talk to
Yes.
the goddess.
Well, she's not here.
Feel,
She's not
Groshfog
home.
feel interesting. Groshfog feel like he have new power. As dumb of as an idea as it sounds, Groshfog would put his hands back onto the ice snowflake to see if anything else would happen.
Give me another Constitution saving throw.
That would be another +7. Yes, it would be. D&D rolling. Let me just. Not sure if that's
So
save or
it
not. That's
has-
just a flat 10.
I'll let you have advantage on that.
Aw, come on, man.
What? He
Why
already-
the advantage?
Because he already touched it successfully.
17.
Are you upset that
It's like
Kanik
you-
isn't getting free spells?
No, I'm upset because you just suddenly give advantage. Like, it's either give the advantage at the beginning or don't give it at all, man.
Well, whatever.
New result is 17.
You learn the Chill Touch cantrip.
Chill touch.
As more blood
Oh.
leaves the icicle and gathers on your fingers. But as it seeps in, the bones in your fingers kind of form a shadow on the outside of your hand.
Hmm. So, Groshfog, the only thing that's happening is that you just feel different and you can do different things now, right?
Grossfog feels like Grossfog can do different thing.
Adric kind of squints and then squats down and kind of like reaches the finger out to touch the icicle.
Yep. I don't like this place. I'm gonna go outside. You guys have fun.
Have
Yep.
some candied nuts.
Canik,
I don't know what to do with these.
You eat them.
What?
give me
I don't know how
an
to.
athletics check as you attempt to leave the
Why?
room.
Okay. Well, at least I'm proficient in athletics, so that's fun. 17.
17.
Like, he's not running, he's just walking.
Yeah,
I don't know why you'd need athletics. Not to
because
slip
as
on
you
ice or
walk,
something?
I feel like that would be a dexterity check. But as you start to walk out, your legs become coated in ice, and it becomes more and more difficult to walk.
Yep, I especially don't like this place now that it's trying to keep me here.
Yeah, that's not a good sign.
I mean, to be
Wanted me
fair,
to
you
stay,
guys haven't
wouldn't be
even
so
tried
creepy.
talking to her. She might be a tad miffed that you're taking her stuff without asking.
Anik hasn't taken anything.
Well,
do we
not
ever
you,
learn?
Canik.
Do we ever learn her name?
No, actually.
Uh,
So
Would you
is it
like
a-
Besides,
to...
So, is it a goddess?
Besides, if Kanik were to try and take anything from a god, it would be a god of thunder or lightning or something. He's not about the cold.
I know,
But
I was
what
just...
is it? Is
I
it a
was
god
saying
or
in
a
general.
goddess that's in front of us?
It is a goddess.
Oh, goddess of frost, we're sorry. We need to talk with you. Adric just looks at the others with like a wide eyes, like, you guys can help me, please.
Grossfog would, and he would step up to the statue and go, Grossfog is Grossfog, also from Fey, like pretty goddess lady. Grossfog understand that goddess is goddess of waste and ice, and humbly request help of goddess.
Hello there, tiny goblin? Are you a goblin?
Grossfog have goblin blood in him.
Hmm.
At least that's what mother say. And father.
Hello, Grashag.
Hello.
Okay, disembodied voices. I'm especially leaving. Goodbye.
Canik, come back here, please.
Is that any
No,
different than
this
is
place
that
is.
any different than three
There's.
deities in head?
If you want, I can put in a good word with my sibling. They
I don't
especially
know
like
who your
lightning.
sibling is.
They like thunder and lightning. Isn't that your whole thing?
Can you unfreeze my legs?
Yes,
I
I
don't
can.
like my legs being frozen. Thank you.
And your legs come unstuck from the ground.
Okay. and he sits down.
Now there's a better way to get live TV. Switch to Frontier Fiber and
He
save
just
$10 a month
sits
on
on the
YouTube
floor.
TV. Hurry.
Well, if
That does look like a comfy place to sit.
is there anything you all need in particular, or are you just planning on taking a little bit of magic?
Grashva group find out that fates of all planes in danger.
I can tell. It's a mess controlling the plane of water. Not very good.
I imagine not.
Eh. Damn Liar's
Apparently there
helping
is
to boil off the excess.
Ooh.
apparently there is supposed to be a way to fix, according to three voices in. He points to each of them. Someone head.
Well, it's gonna take a lot more than just popping in to say hi.
Hmm.
Uh,
I think the deity might have an idea of how to start, considering most of those we've talked to previously haven't really had an idea.
Fair. Fair.
So you're the goddess of wastes, correct?
Yes, I am.
Shadowfell's basically a wasteland. Would you be able to grant protection to these people who can't really, walk through the place without
oh yeah,
shriveling up into a raisin?
Grashva. What? Just by putting hand in, Grashva almost lose hand.
Yeah, yeah.
I've heard.
I've forgotten why you were here.
Unfortunately, I'm not quite sure my domain extends there. I could certainly try, but my power would only last for so long.
Well, I'm pretty sure anything would help.
That's
And
fair.
Grashva asks question.
Yes, tiny goblin.
Why is there black liquid in ice that is exactly like Grashva blood?
The voice falls silent at the question. It is a part of who I used to be.
Huh?
You also have black blood.
I used to.
What is blood, anyways? Why are you guys talking about blood? I don't get it.
Grashva
Do you,
even
do you
gasps.
not have blood?
Grashva gasps a happy gasp. Is Pretty Goddess Lady same race as Grashva?
Oh, I'm sorry, Grashvag. I am not. I'm not really anything since I became this.
Gods are gods for a reason, Groshog.
Well, other question is, why is black liquid attracted to Grashva?
It
Is it
seeks
because
magic.
blood works the same? Huh. Well, Grashva is living magic, so that explains.
I'm sorry.
So what exactly are you five trying to do?
Right, we need to get as many gods as possible to help us, save the worlds.
Apparently, from what Grashva would remember, there are shrine that we must visit in order to fix problem. Only problem is we cannot travel, otherwise Grashvag and others similar to Grashvag die.
I'd rather try to avoid becoming a raisin.
Becoming a
I
raisin
don't get
isn't
why
very
you
bad.
guys could. I don't get why you guys just shrivel up there. I'm completely fine.
Well, probably because you native to Nightmare Lands, and Crash Fog is living magic, so it sucks up magic, and therefore takes out Crash Fog life.
Oh,
And I, well, I can do some magic, but not a lot. So that's why it doesn't affect me as bad.
But we come to Pretty Goddess Lady because you are not only closest but also safest option, possibly only option for us to go to for now,
Mm.
without crossing into Nightmare Land.
Yeah. So we just need your blessing to help us find other gods to help us, you know, fix everything.
You know, the last time
May-
people tried to rally the gods, it didn't end up very well.
Maybe we can do so through favor.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I'm not
And
too sure of how much things could get worse, considering into everything sort of scenario happening.
eh,
I mean, it could happen faster.
I mean,
True.
you could talk to
They
your
all died.
patron.
We could all die immediately, so you know.
I mean, what makes you think I haven't?
Did
Or
you?
aren't?
Not about that. Your patron knows how bad it can get.
Oh. Yeah, he would.
I like to imagine we all just like slowly looked at him, like he does.
Yes.
Your patron knows how bad this can get.
Almost certainly. Or at least has a decent guess of it.
The owl was an old friend of a friend. Their previous owner was killed, to put it simply. And we gods, we could do nothing but watch in the face of war.
Someone killed a god?
It's not impossible.
What is war?
Certainly outside of my purview.
War is
Complicated. And not
Yeah.
fun.
it ain't fun for anyone.
I'd
So
rather us
war not
avoid
fun.
starting a war, unless it's a prank war. That's a fun war.
Whether
Not
you
so
want
much.
to or not,
Purple.
whether you want to or not, rallying the gods is a very temperamental option. They
I
don't
think it's the only
take
one
too
we have, though.
kindly. They don't take too kindly when people try to influence their choices, or rather, when they pick favorites.
Crash
Even
Fog
when the
may
whole-
be in. Sorry, you first.
Not even when the whole everything is is at stake.
If you know a better option, I'm sure we'd be happy to hear it out.
Crash Fog may be wrong, but don't gods and goddesses are gods and goddesses also not able to fix problem and inevitably fail without help unless something can be done?
It depends on the god. Zur. They could have fixed this, but
Oh.
they're not here anymore.
Were they the god that died?
No. They're just gone right now.
Uzor?
Zur.
I don't know who that is.
They are the creator god. I know you all worship, well, besides you, Kanek. Most of you worship Fane gods. But, of course, they are not the progenitors of existence.
Question, DM. Would I know who the material plane creator god is? Or whatever?
Give me a religion check. Or a history check.
I will do. Wow, I'll do religion. That's not too bad.
You're not exactly sure.
Well,
From
Adder
your
kind of like-
from your memory, the name Zur sounds familiar. They are an important deity, but what pantheon they are from and what land they hail from, you are unsure.
Well, Adder kind of like coughs pointedly and goes, "Well, I'm technically not from the Feywild. I'm from material plane."
My apologies. You rather reek of this place. So I
Yeah,
just
that
assumed.
happens.
The Feywild has a smell? And it's
Oh, it does.
unpleasant?
It's a
Gross
very
Fog
annoying
smells
smell.
his armpits.
Berries and stuff. Other things like
As
that.
soon as Grossfog hears that there's a smell from the Feywild, Grossfog smells his armpit.
It's less of a scent and more of a sense.
Ah, that makes sense.
Kind of like magic weave.
Kind of.
Well, okay, your frostiness, but seriously, we do need to find the other gods. Is there any other god that's, I don't know, willing to help us?
I'm
If
sure they all
Grossfog
would
group
be.
can't get, if Grossfog group can't get help, then what Grossfog group do?
I'm sure they're all willing to help. It's just the time that it will take.
Well, is there a god that owes you a favor that we could call upon?
I
hesitate.
unfortunately owe more gods favors than they owe me.
Do you have any other plans other than rallying the god? Because you seem to paint that one as a rather grim picture.
Grossfog no think that gods and goddesses can be tricked easy.
Either that or talk to the archphase, but I'm really don't want to do that because then that raises a whole bunch of other problems.
The archfays are
Grossfog,
not. They're not very useful or powerful, to be fair.
Grossfog's ear perks up. Ooh, we talk about Father Realm?
You know, I can't understand you half the time you're speaking.
Grossfog have two different parents, though only one parent is Grossfog related to by blood.
Keep talking.
Grossfog mother is witch infant.
She's a witch.
Yes, Grossfog mother is witch. Grossfog not related to mother, but Grossfog birth mother sell to a witch.
Your actual mother sold you to a witch.
Uh-huh. Grossfog
Like-
mother also sell to father.
Wait, no, sorry. Grashfog, is your mother a hag?
Grossfog no think so. Grossfog mother very beautiful.
One day
can-
you
At least in
people will
Grass
make
Flag,
sense.
could I roll something to see if I know about selling babies to in the Fae?
Give me
Sounds
a
bad.
history check.
That sounds bad, but like,
You know, one day you people will make sense to me. One
No,
day.
they won't, Kanik.
Not
No, they won't.
today. Not not today, but someday.
Nice.
Adric, you know, it's a rather popular tale. There are plenty of myths and fairy tales, for lack of a better term, of the Fae reaching out and touching the material plane and taking things with them.
hmm. So okay.
For the record, I wasn't saying you can't talk to the gods. I was just saying to be weary.
I think you mean wary. Weary means tired. Apologies.
I will kill you. So fast.
That's fair.
Grassfog wondered if Grassfog father can help.
Who's your father?
Grassfog, oh yeah, that reminds me. Grassfog was sold not only to mother, but Grassfog was also sold to father.
Your birth parents are horrible people.
Grassfog no,
Dwarves?
not Grassfog not no birth mother. Grassfog never meets with birth mother. Though Grassfog do spend time with father.
Okay, who's your
Uh,
pa then?
Grassfog father go by many titles, but in terms of race, Grassfog father is fiend.
Is
Wait,
what? Sorry?
Adric just like
Inter-
pauses, just kind of rubs his temple.
In terms of species, race, whatever you wish to call, Grassfog father is fiend.
Fiend.
A, like a demon. Your dad's a.
Well, now I've
Demons.
heard of it.
Demons and fiends aren't
Uh,
necessarily the same. A demon is a
there are
fiend,
different.
but not all fiends are demons.
Yeah, there are different. There are many different type of fiends that Grassfog learned about through father. There are imp, demon, devil. Many different type.
Then what
And I will
type
say
is
it
your?
again. One day you people will make sense. One day.
Then what type is your
Give up on
father?
making sense of
Dog?
anything, Nick. Making sense is boring. And to be boring is the worst thing to be.
Yeah, that's of course a god would say that. Grosha,
I
what?
Grass.
personally would I personally would like to understand what's going on around me, because I don't know.
Gra- to,
What was
to answer your
Grashar saying?
question,
Yeah.
Grassfog was not told yet. Grassfog was told by father that eventually, once time was right, Grassfog will know. Though Grassfog do believe father to be very powerful.
Could be a fiendish god.
Those are real
Of course.
and not evil.
Not all of them.
There are gods of every race and plane.
Hmm.
Of course,
Grassfog may not
power is
always be
also
smart,
unstable.
but Grassfog know
What's
this.
powerful to you, pointing to the deity, may be what's powerful. Sorry, what's powerful to us may be quite weak compared to you, and so on and such forth.
Do you know your father's
hope-
name, Grashog?
I never actually came up with the names of my parents.
Do you want me to use a random name generator?
Sure, have at it.
I swear my campaigns run on random name generators.
Random name generators are a great resource.
Yeah.
Especially when you need like a last minute name for an NPC where a group is like, what's their name?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Or we can just make it up. Those are always fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's like you have all this fantasy themed names, then like there's at one time where you don't come up with a name, like, what's their name? Oh, their name? They're called Bob.
Or Jonathan.
Your father's name is Ligrash.
Um, it's been a while since Grasvag was able to visit father because he very busy in fireplace. But Grasvag father is Ligras.
Ligrash.
Yes, with L.
I assume Adric wouldn't know about him.
Not really. It's a rather obscure title. If you would like, I can try to give him a ring.
Perhaps, though Grasvag father probably also busy trying to fix plane problem.
It's gonna take a lot to fix all of our planes.
That's why there's no sense in waiting. Unless there is sense in waiting. Sometimes problems solve themselves.
Wait, that brings up Grasvag just thought the point. Why is Grasvag group only group here in interplane area?
I mean, there were other people at the new mountain, just not all of them followed you to this particular temple.
This is a huge crowd of Fae.
And some shadow
I thought he
found.
did give us a hand.
Well, if Grasvag father is willing, then maybe Grasvag father can help somehow. But there is also a chance Grasvag father can't do much.
How willing would your father be to helping?
Possibly very. Grasvag father very much like Grasvag, and Grasvag very much like father.
Don't know if I want to call on a fiend for help immediately, but if you want to do that's a very you option.
Grasvag and Grasvag father trust each other very much.
To be fair, your father's less of a fiend and more Stygian, if that's any consolation. Of the River Styx. So still kind of a fiend, but more in between.
Leith,
Yes?
how trustworthy is Grosvag's father compared to talking to the Duke?
Well, the Duke wants me dead, and would most likely do that on sight. Matter of fact, I think it would cheer his day up considerably. So if it's between him and a fiend, I'll take the fiend.
This is my day where I have to choose between a fiend and talking to the Duke. What is my life?
At least it's not hell.
Not yet, at least. I really hope hell doesn't get more mixed up in this than is absolutely necessary.
My mom told me stories about how bad hell is. So
Other than you doing sparkly thing with what you call glitter bomb, Grasvag still not know much about Duke. Why are you afraid of Duke thing?
Me?
Yes, why do you not like Duke thingy?
Now there's a better way to get live TV.
The Duke
Switch to
wants me
Frontier
dead.
Fiber and save $10
The
a month
Duke
on
of
YouTube
Fortunes
TV.
is-
Hurry, try YouTube.
he's a lot, and he is not someone you want to hang around with for an extended period of time, or ever.
Normally, he doesn't go out of his way to kill you. However,
No, he just messes with your mind and then breaks your mind because he gives you all the opportunities to see how you going to die.
Yeah. That's one of the reasons I covered his palace mansion in glitter.
It
Also,
clearly the mansion is. Sorry.
it is interesting yet also confusing.
Welcome to my life. I have to work for him.
You
It
have my
sounds to
condolences.
Grossfog like Duke is just very petty.
Adric kind of like lets out a sharp laugh at that. He's a Fey. He's an Archfey. They're all petty.
Petty is the name of the game.
Grossfog
After all,
understands. Grossfog
it's
also
your
petty
fault
and
you didn't know the
Grossfog
rules.
You gotta know the rules for them to even listen even for them to listen to you. Even
What?
then, even then, sometimes it doesn't work.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, Grossfog understands. Grossfog also petty if everyone messes with Grossfog wrong way.
The petty life is the way.
Just so you know, Grashag, it will take some time for me to contact your father.
Grossfog is patient. Grossfog has learned to develop patience for a very long time. Especially during very painful growth spurts.
Hmm.
Grossfog still remember horrifying pains of stretching limbs.
Sorry to hear that.
Yes, Grossfog grow 2 feet overnight. Very painful.
That does sound painful.
That sounds horrifying. I'm extremely glad I do not have a body anymore.
Grossfog does not blame you. Pain is very much not liking for Grossfog.
I mean, I can still feel pain, it's different from mortal's pain.
Makes sense.
Grossfog wonders if that's why Grossfog has special magic.
Maybe.
I mean, maybe that's also why Grossfog eyes different.
How different are your eyes?
The best if you just look into Grossfog eyes. And if you were to look to Grossfog's pupils, you would see not pupils but clock hands.
Huh. That is horrifying.
I feel the strange urge to break a clock.
Grossfog
Fortunately, I keep several on my person for such purposes.
Grossfog somehow have link to time, though Grossfog does not know how. Grossfog see many things all at once, and can see the best and worst possible ways of having something happen all at once. It's very painful for Grossfog's eyes.
Oh, like the
But
Duke?
I mean, plenty of Fae can see through the weave and glance at time. The Duke, they do less of that and more. They read people. They read people. They know what they're going to do and say, and so they know how they will die. So they are more prediction than anything. But it's not all that uncommon for Fae to be able to see through time.
It took Grossfog a long time to learn to use ability. In order to do it for work, Grossfog has to focus in order to see how to enact chain of events to happen specific way to get outcome Grossfog want. After all, that is how time works. Time is like river. For the river to flow, it needs path.
Very
Chain
true.
of events that are enacted in now, present, is how future is built. A Grassfag just can see how to bring out specific future. Though it is very limited for what Grassfag can manipulate.
That's good.
For now, yes, for now, Grassfag can only manipulate one person at a time.
Well, I hope you're not gonna try to manipulate us.
Is it most-
It's difficult for Grassfag to explain, but Grassfag can, so to say, when trying to do talent, for example, Grassfag can make skill balance, so to say.
Balance?
Time is like chaos, so if one person have more if one person have advantage over another, or one person have disadvantage on another, Grassfog can remove and make it so balance happen for one person.
Sounds boring.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a buffer or skill remover, temporarily.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to end the session right here. I know it's not been that long, but I have to go finish my essays. And
Yeah.
That's fine.
the session, I'm really exhausted, so this session was gonna be rather slow either way, which is
Yeah.
admittedly why Sky left, because I am off my meds today because I ran out. So everything is weird. So
Ah.
please excuse how slow today's session was.
No worries.
But I will
Fine.
be seeing you guys next week. Hopefully.
Join us next time at Dragon Ball Z, where Grassfog helps
If you
his
don't
father
see
for
me
the first
next
time.
week, it's because I'm currently half dead.
Yeah, that's fair. Alright, I'll see you guys. Bye.
See ya.
See ya.
Yeah.